Symbols, my wife, as you know, she's really deep on the subconscious mind. She studies it pretty extensively. And one thing that she mentioned to me that I never forgot was that symbolism is one of the most impactful things that your subconscious absorbs. So ultimately, when you're talking about things that influence people, things that move people, things that get people to do things, symbols really matter. In fact, you see symbolism all the time in hip hop music videos. I could make a song where I say exactly the same thing as Kodak Black or some other rapper. I don't know, NLE Chopper. I'm trying to remember the rap. You may not even know these names, but these are some of the big rappers out there, right? I could literally say the exact same thing that NLE Chopper says in a video, but it's not going to be taken the same way because I'm a 54-year-old man. But then also he's got symbols all throughout the video that let you know what culture he represents and who he represents, right? So symbolism is everything. So ultimately, you may want to think about what symbols matter for you and what symbols you may use in order to achieve things. Like so, for example, the panther behind my head is a symbol. It's a symbol of the Black Business School. It's Felicia. She's red, black, and green. I like the panther. The panther's a ferocious animal. He ain't scared of nothing. He will bite you in your ass if you mess with him, and that represents the energy and the spirit behind which we created the Black Business School and everything that we do. We are not playing. Our goal is to get out here and win. We're not trying to be second place. We're not trying to integrate and make friends. We're trying to succeed, right? So the Panther was like, yeah, Panther's a good choice. So symbolism matters. You got to pay attention to that. A lot of communities use that. Rituals matter as well. That's why you go through rituals. Like Morehouse has a great ritual where it's like how you become a Morehouse man. I love that ritual. I think it's great. I'm like, wow. And when they get done, they really feel like they're a part of it. If you're in a fraternity or sorority, they have lots of rituals. You could debate whether or not they're healthy or not. Some of them are a little bit weird, but some of them are cool. Like, and a lot of them, they definitely build a bond. So rituals and symbols are really important. And so stuff like that makes me think that maybe that Illuminati stuff might actually be real because their symbolism is something that's often used to create unity around an idea or to help, secure a message. Even if I went to Ohio State, the symbol is that I have the Buckeye on my jersey or my shirt or whatever, right? So one thing I want to mention too is here's that list of different Wall Street banks you may want to look into investing in if you haven't received it yet. I call it Wall Street Heavyweight. So I'm gonna put that list in the chat. So that's just some stocks that you may want to take a look at that I think are going to do well in the next 3 to 5 years. So that's just a gift. So feel free to go take a look at that. It's in the chat, so you should see it right there. All right, so moving on. All right, so he says here, let's see, in an attempt to promote Black culture and heroes in Chicago, a few Blacks moved to have Washington Park Court named DuSable Court in honor of the Black man who settled and founded the city. Almost immediately, the larger Black community objected and demanded the reinstatement of the name to Washington Park Court after the first president of the United States. Okay, interesting. The glass ceiling in organized crime. Organized crime, like politics and business, was a microcosm of American society and provided a path to mainstream society for most groups. Crime was organized with and through legitimate businesses beginning in the early 1930s. Black crime was disorganized and outside of mainstream society. It lacked a business structure and was therefore relegated to blue collar or the lowest level of crimes against the person and property. In the 1930s, however, a few blacks started their own form of gambling called playing the numbers.